If you're a younger sister like me, chances are you probably suffered from the second guessing yourself syndrome. So for example, my sister and I will be going out and then I'll tell her, oh, how's my outfit? And she's like, oh, it's fine. And then we get outside where it's quite obvious that I cannot go back in and change. She suddenly looks at you and she's like, oh, is that what you're wearing? And from me, I used to be like, why didn't you tell me there was something wrong with it before I left the house? Now, my sister is not a bad person. This is just regular sibling banter. But for some of us, it has led to us second guessing ourselves. So sometimes you want to wear an outfit, you need to seek validation before you do anything else. You need to hear somebody's yes before you hear the yes in your head. This has played out in many, many, many other scenarios. Now, for some of you at work, you suddenly get to your workplace and you're like, this person knows this work better than me. And gradually, bits and bits of your confidence is being chipped off. One way that I attack this head on, first of all, if you're a Christian, one thing I advise you is sit down with the word of righteousness. That word that tells you my sins are forgiven, the very essence of everything that cannot be wrong. I am the righteousness of God in Christ Jesus. I'm literally right. Sit down with that message long enough. I promise you, you'll turn out a completely different person. Sometimes you need to ask yourself, what is really affecting this, my confidence? Why am I second guessing myself? Why am I in this situation where it's like, I don't know what I'm doing? Every time I feel like I don't know enough about a situation or I don't know enough about an industry, I tend to shrink back and not talk about it. Now, the problem here is not that you don't know enough. The problem is you're not comfortable with knowing what you already know, or you're not comfortable with not knowing at all. This doesn't mean that you don't do your homework. One way I tackled this was I was never afraid of asking questions. I know my work, I have the skill, I know exactly what I want to do, but I may not know enough about the industry. So I wasn't afraid to talk to customer service. I wasn't afraid to talk to engineering. I wasn't afraid to tell ChatGPT, explain it to me like I'm two. A lot of times, your confidence starts to build up when you know enough. Another thing that also helped me was to always choose progress over perfection. Now, a lot of us, we want to ensure that things get to as near perfect as possible. Now, this is always practically impossible. Sometimes within the time frame that you have, it is practically impossible to submit the work that is as what you would deem as perfect. Always choose progress over perfection. Are you learning? Are you growing? Are you reading? Are you being the best that you can be? Is the work that you're doing helping the company that you're at? I hope with these few points of mine, you stop second guessing yourself and you go out there and you win.